Hi everyone, good morning. How are you all? A good morning of Sunday, guys. Hi, Dr. Richa, how are you? Good morning.
Good morning, Dr. Ajit. Hi, everyone.
Okay, so I think we can start. We have a good number in YouTube and here as well. YouTube also, I think 10, 15 people have joined already in the morning. So yeah, and here also almost 150 are there, 155 right now. Fantastic. Very nice, guys. Very nice. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. Very good morning, Hazel, Chetan. Very good morning, guys. Okay, guys. So before we start, let me tell you a few things. We are coming up with very big things for all of you, in HEOR. So let me start with like how was our 25, right? So 2025 in aspect of HEOR, we did wonderful. Okay, we did very good, right? We started with some webinars and then we conducted a course for 2 months, 8 weeks course from July to August. And then from September, we started the internship in HEOR. And in both the courses and internship, we have trained almost 250 people, including our interns. We trained almost 250 people in last year. And believe me, many of them are, now working in the industry either as an intern or, they are placed because some of them were not a student and they were looking for the jobs and many of them, they got the jobs. Okay. And from our side also in India, I think no one is doing the HEOR education or HEOR, trainings at such level what we have started in 2025. So this was a very successful year in aspect of HUR for the climate as well. And along with that, I give all the credits to Dr. Richa and Dual Sphere Consulting for helping us out in, conducting these all trainings and all the things because these are our partners, resource persons, and they have all the facilities and all the resources what they are giving to all of us and all of you guys, right? So I want to thank Dr. Risha for making it very, what we say, very smooth transition into the HUR from, other things. And I really want the people to know this, domain. So, they can easily, get into this, which is a wonderful domain and which is a really, very nice, if we say the career giving options, you can get into HEOR, you can get into modelings, you can get into, real world evidences, paper writing, workshop. I mean, a lot of things are there, and medical affairs and really relevant jobs also, you will get a lot out of, HEOR, right? So I think, according to me, it was wonderful. Okay. And now, considering the old things, considering the interest of the people, in 2025, how we got in our courses and, intensive, we have come up with some programs. We have come up with some wonderful things for you. One, we are, showing you today. Okay. And one will be showing in the next webinar. So I'm inviting you right now to attend our next webinar. It is on 18th January. Okay. Today is the 4th January. After 2 weeks, immediate after two, I mean, after 2 weeks, you will get the another webinar, right? You will have the another webinar from our side. Okay. On the topic, I let me see the topic. What is the topic for the next webinar? But I'm inviting you right away to the webinar. Okay, guys. So yeah, topic for the next webinar is very useful and need of the hour for the student. That is network meta-analysis and applications in HUR. Okay. Next topic again on 18th Jan, Sunday, 11 a.m. The topic is network meta-analysis and applications in HEOR, the webinar topic. So I'm inviting you all for that also, and we'll be releasing the brochure soon, flyer soon, and then, right? So along with that, let me show you something what we have come up with, right? So it is here. See, this. So we have come up with this now. Okay. So this is hands-on training program for HEOR professionals. Okay. Hands-on training program for HEOR professionals. So I'll suggest students like you can give it a try, but it is especially made for the people who are working. Okay, who are working in the industry, who wants to go for promotions, job transitions, or they are looking for the further progress, and they want to really learn HUR and RWE and all relevant topics and network analysis, or the HUR models. Right, so they want to learn to progress and to upgrade in their career. So that is the wonderful opportunity for all of you. Okay, you can join this. This is a 8 weeks program, and just not program, like there'll be the classes every weekend for 2 hours at least. There are two guest sessions. Okay, and along with that, you will get a lot of things in that. Not only the classes or this hands-on practice. Okay, almost 100% hands-on practice in every class, assignments, and reading material also. You are getting the course material, reading material, placement assistance, and if you are lucky, you can get the internship also from our side. But right now, I mean, as we are telling, this is for the professionals who wants to ace in their own career, right? And to talk on this further, I'll invite Dr. Richa. But before that, if you want to, share your interest, we have launched a day for yesterday, and we already got almost 30 interests. And why I'm telling 30
Yes.
proudly, why I'm telling 30 very proudly, that we have only 10 seats for this, guys. Remember that, only 10 seats. Okay. Because that is 100% hands-on training, that is 100% relevant to the product, productive practicals and experiential training, what we say that. Okay. So I'll not talk much about this, but if you are interested, you can share your interest. You can show your interest by scanning this. I will share in the groups also. It's already in our LinkedIn, right? But yeah, all the professionals who are working in this industry, please, if you are interested, please, you can join. Okay. So over to you, Dr. Richa. Then we'll come back. We'll talk more on that. Yes.
Thanks, Dr. Ajit. Hi, everyone. Happy Sunday. Thank you so much, everyone, for taking out time on a holiday. But me and Dr. Ajit will promise it. This is a very fruitful session and productive session for you all, right? So, as Dr. Ajit said, 2025 has been a fantastic year for us. Of course, wouldn't have been possible without Dr. Ajit Singh, Curio, and Klimat, and the entire team, I would say. The way we conducted our first HUR conference, the entire teams came together, and how we planned the agenda. For us, the conference was for 3 days, but 3 days were also less for us. We could have extended it depending on the interest for more, right? Talking about the course that Dr. Ajit just introduced, what we would like to say, it's not only for HER professionals, it's for non-HER professionals as well. People who want to have a transition in the career, or who want to have additional learnings along with which what they are doing. Examples I would take, I receive a lot of queries that we are in pharmacovigilance, we want to transition our career in HUR. Is there a course available? How can we do it? Same clinical research, only for medical and narrative writing, who want to know more about HUR. Same for non-HUR professionals who want to have a career shift, or who want to learn this as a part of knowledge enhancement. Right. Why we have a limited seats? So that you can make the most out of it. Every session is followed by quiz, assignments, projects, and why we have less seats for this one? So that we can give 100% attention. We can check the assignments, check the quiz, and give the feedback as well, so that it is productive for you as well, right? And it is for professionals which are working elsewhere. Keeping that in mind, we have planned the classes on the weekends. right? So that your daily work routine doesn't get hampered, right? You can give 100% to your current job as well. So with this we have come up with this program, and 30 interest already Dr. Ajit has received, and 25-30 interest I have received separately. Right, you send that to us, we will send you the complete full brochure. We will also put the full brochure on LinkedIn either today or tomorrow, because a lot of interests are coming for this course. uh, Further, uh, as Dr. Ajit said, we are coming with some big ideas, which we will unfold them as we have more and more webinars, right? And another thing for you all, since you all are working in, some of you are working already in different companies, if you want any session company wide for your learning and development team, or your entire team is interested, you can reach out to me or Dr. Ajit. We will share all our educational things on HEOR, plus leadership training, how to enhance your career. If you feel stuck in a particular position, how do you grow? If you need these kinds of groomings as well, we are open to help you out by taking such trainings. We can make it customized as per your requirements as well. Okay. Yeah. Any questions on this one before we start today's session? Still see students
Yes,
joining.
and
Yes.
yes. So now we'll start. Though now, guys, as you are showing your interest, we will be sending you the full brochure, okay, in your email. Okay. And we'll be sharing in the WhatsApp groups also, right? And we'll be telling you the fees as well, right? So that is as it is for professionals, very less fees we have kept. Okay, so with that, I think we have 270 here and almost 25 people in YouTube. We can start almost 300 people. Dr. Richa, so you might be knowing Dr. Richa, guys, everyone, right? You all are our people, either directly connected to Dr. Richa or directly connected to Clement. If you're connected to anywhere, right? You must know because we have conducted a lot of programs together, right? So Dr. Richa is now running a company called Dual Sphere Consulting in Singapore, and she has almost 20 years of experience in industry, including the the top-notch companies in HEOR and RWE, right? And she has been the leader, director, and now she is the founder and CEO, of her own company, right? And I don't think that you will get such leaders to teach HEOR, and lot of things are there, and she has a wonderful, brilliant team, who will be teaching in this course. And not only the team, but we have the guest people also, guest lecturers, guest speakers for this. And you have a very wonderful surprise. In 2-3 days, it will be coming out all for all of you. Okay. So right now, let's start this. Over to you, Dr. Richa.
Thank you, Dr. Ajit. And one more thing before I start, like, you can follow us on LinkedIn, Clemed page, Curio page, or Dual Sphere page on LinkedIn, because we keep on posting such things. You can follow us directly as well, because whatever we post on our company page, it is on Dr. Ajit's and my individual profiles as well, right? So for more to be updated, I would suggest, if you are interested, you can follow our LinkedIn pages.
Yes, and guys, you have to stay till end to get the certificate, because at the end we will be sharing the link for feedback form, attendance form here only. You have to fill that, and then only you will get the certificate. I will not listen to anyone who comes with like, sir, I left 15 minutes early, 10 minutes early. I did not see the form. I did not do this. So you have to be here and you have to fill the form. Then only you will get the certificate. Otherwise, no certificate at all. Okay. No excuses at all. If you want the certificate, you have to be here and you have to fill the feedback form at the end. This is a simple instruction to all of you. Okay. Please go ahead, Dr. Richard.
Thank you, Dr. Ajit. And it's just 1 hour, guys, and yeah, let's start. Okay, I've shared my screen. I
It's
hope it
visible.
is
It's visible.
visible.
Just make it full screen. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so today we have kept it very because we want to gather the interest of everyone. And of course, full-fledged details with exercise assignments we will be sharing in our courses. So let's start with global landscape of HEOR. right? So basic definition, health economics and outcomes research. Before that, a quick check. How many of us are aware of what is HEOR? You can simply say yes, no in the chat window. Dr. Ajit will be my guide, who will be telling me majority are yes or majority are no.
Because last year we were so impactful.
So majority are yes, Dr. Ajit.
Yes, now definitely they should be, yes, because if we are putting so much of efforts and they don't know, then it's it's not good sign for us.
it's a it's a kind of a feedback for us also, Dr. Ajit, how impactful we have been
Abs-
throughout 2025.
Absolutely. No, fantastic, guys, fantastic. Many of are new,
So
definitely.
majority, Dr. Ajit.
Majority is
Yeah.
yes, but yes, there are the people who don't know about HUR.
That's fine. So let me explain in very, very simple terms. Okay. So in HEOR, that is Health Economics and Outcomes Research, what do? We analyze the impact of a drug, not only for the clinical effectiveness, but for the cost effectiveness and quality of life as well. Okay. Gone when same medicine was given, let's say, to all the patients for NSCLC, right? Nowadays there are different medications available. Now how do we decide which medication should be given to which patient? How do doctors decide? Of course, cost is one of the major factor. Then comes the clinical effectiveness. Also, the factors that come into play include the quality of life, how much the drug will improve the quality of life of. I relate this to today's topic, that is patient reported outcomes. We will study a bit more about it as we proceed with the slides. What are PROs? What are PROMs? How do we measure it? What are the utility values? And what are health related quality of life? Fine. So, this is the basic definition. Health economics and outcomes research, studying the health economics and the outcomes, which can be patient related, clinical, humanistic, or economic outcomes as well. Now, why do we need HEOR evidence? We have clinical trials in place, right? And clinical trials are considered as the gold standard. Then, why do we need health economics and outcomes research? Uh, See, clinical trials are gold standards. They are not studies or the real world evidence studies, they act as a supplement, right? They enhance the evidence that is provided by the clinical trial. In a clinical trial, the how the drug acts, or the patients are in a very, very controlled environment, right? From their demographics to their temperature is controlled, their diet is controlled, their various parameters including blood x-rays are done regularly. So it's in a very, very controlled environment. In real world evidence, as the name says, the effect comes once the drug is out to the normal population without any controlled environment. Patients may have different comorbidities, different geographical different genetic makeup. That is where the HEOR evidence comes into place to identify the unmet need. It acts as a supplement with RCTs, as we said. It addresses the evidence gap. Is there any unmet need? Do we need to see any other or revisit any of the other evidence which is available? Promotes patient centric research, helps in development and need for cost containment strategy. Whether a particular should be reimbursed by a government, yes or no? If yes, which condition? If no, which condition? For orphan diseases especially, right? For rare diseases, for anything. uh, and as I said, adapt data to different population, because now patients have different genetic makeup, comorbidities, etc. And of course, respond to changes in market environments, market and environmental. Few years back, we saw a time of COVID. I don't want any one of us to go through that again. But of course, COVID has made us more resilient, I would say, right? But because of COVID, many of us are now acting very differently to different kind of drugs that we were taking initially. There are many studies on cardiovascular neurology which shows the different effect of drug because the person has taken COVID vaccines or has gone through right. So all that is studied through HEOR studies. And to comply with HTA bodies, what is HTA? Health Technology Assessments. These are the reimbursement bodies, right, which ask the regulatory bodies to reimburse the drug, to provide it either free or at a subsidized rate to a particular population. For that, you need HEOR evidence. Now, what HEOR evidence is needed and what forms HEOR evidence? These are the things basically which go into the HEOR evidence. These are the deliverables. So the deliverables can be systematic reviews, meta-analysis, pharmacoeconomic models, global value dossiers, manuscripts, abstracts, and posters. And if you see here, these kind of studies, they start right from R&D, preclinical, to the post-marketing surveillance phase. Okay, how big the market is. So for R&D strategy, you have literature reviews. Then comes in between clinical trials, you have the facts books, playbooks, HTA strategies, access mechanism, literature reviews, systematic literature reviews on clinical, economic, quality of life, epidemiological outcomes, etc. Then you have disease management solution, many life cycle management solutions, data landscape studies. Then we have real world studies and network meta-analysis, and in between you have data management and biostatistics as well. Okay, and for more details, as I said, on these ones, we have taken a lot of sessions last year. In the upcoming webinar, which is 15 days later, we'll be covering network meta-analysis and application. But yes, in our courses, we will be having a deep dive of all these topics with quiz and assignments. Okay. Now come to patient reported outcomes, PROs and PROMs, as they are said in normal consulting language. Now, basic definition. Let's start basic with the very basic ones. What are patient reported outcomes? As the name suggests, these are direct reports which come from patients and talk about their health condition without interpretation by clinicians or others. Those are the patient reported outcomes. So, for example, when couple of years back I fractured my hand, right, and there are various scales to measure pain. Okay, so and the scale that the doctor was using varied from 1 to 10. 1 means minimal or no pain and 10 means acute, maximum pain. And the doctor used to ask me, Richa, can you rate the pain on the pain scale? It is directly reported by me because I was the patient at that time. Okay, and the scale that I'm talking about is called the patient reported outcome measure. That is the tool or instrument which is used to collect the PRO data. Right? Together, what they do is they provide patient's perspective on symptoms, functioning, and quality of life, which is an essential parameter in health economics and outcomes research. Now, what is the importance of patient reported outcome? Why do we need this? We can ask a clinician to rate the pain, right? Or maybe a caregiver. Maybe my mother is coming with me and she's telling me like Richa has this much pain. Do you think it will be a correct interpretation of the pain that I have? If a clinician answers it on my behalf, or a family member answers it on my behalf, answer is no, right? Because it is the patient reported outcome. I am the patient in that case. So what it does is it captures the real world impact, provides the inputs for health related quality of life and utility estimation, helps in taking informed shared decision making and patient centered care. If I say I have too much of pain which I cannot tolerate, the level and the intensity of painkillers that I will be subjected to, it will depend on that, right? If I say, and all of us have different pain thresholds. If I say like I have acute pain, I cannot tolerate it, doctor cannot discharge me then and there, right? They have to do something about it. And basis the patient reported outcome, further actions are taken. Supports the value demonstration, right, of drugs, of various procedures which are being done. Okay, now what are the various types of patient reported outcomes? As I said, one is symptom based PRO. How much pain I have, uh, what is the level of fatigue I'm having, do I feel nauseated, yes or no, I have motion sickness sometimes when I travel in car. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Then we have functional status PROs, physical, emotional, or social limitations. Some of us are not comfortable in social gatherings, right? So, or very emotional, we get very emotional, so there are various questionnaires. I don't know if you have sometimes answered that, like, when there is any public or social event which affects masses, what is your emotional quotient, how emotional do you get? Okay, then we have treatment satisfaction. What is your adherence, side effect tolerance, compliance? Do you take your medicines daily or not? Right. And then health related quality of life, overall well being encompassing multiple dimensions. Now, there are various tools which are available for measuring these PROs. There are generic prompts applicable across diseases and population. These are some of the scales which are used irrespective of the disease which the patient has and irrespective of population. That is why they are called generic. What do? They facilitate comparison between the condition and the intervention. EQ5D, SF36. These are some of the, I would say, kind of Bibles of all the tools for people who have done systematic reviews or various studies, or maybe I know many people who have used this as a measure in their thesis as well, when they do their PhD experiments or master's experiment, which involve patient population. They are using such tools. Right. Then we have disease specific PROs. They are tailored to capture condition specific symptoms, like EORTC, we have for oncology, AQLQ for asthma, KDQL, it's for kidney disease. Right. So we have the generic prompts and we have the disease specific prompts. Okay, now let's study the concept of health related quality of life. It refers to person's perceived physical and mental health over time. It measures how disease and treatment affect daily functioning and overall well being. Okay, it refers to, again, we will read it together. It refers to a person's perceived physical and mental health over time. What are the advantages? It captures patient's experience, not just clinical outcomes like survival. Helps in evaluating new treatment, not just whether they extend life, but whether they improve it or not. There are scales, utility values to measure the quality of life. I have it in the next slide, but let's say it's for 0 to 1. 0 means death, 1 means the ideal state. There can be a negative utility value as well, which means the patient is in vegetative state. So health related quality of life, it's, I mean, it's not of any use if, let's say, the medicine is increasing a patient's life by 5 years, but the patient has a negative utility value, the patient is in a vegetative state, is happening around how the patient is behaving, right? Then it is used in cost effectiveness model to calculate quality adjusted life years as well, like how many years of lives have improved with quality, and there are various scales or measures for measuring this. Examples of HEOR QR tools, see EQ5D3L, EQ5D5L. So these are the kind of questionnaires. And as I told you, I fractured my hand a few years back, and My physiotherapist, he made me fill some of these scales, right? Whenever I used to go to him, for example, I have no pain or discomfort. What is my pain level? Many times, patient becomes anxious. I can talk about myself. Before surgery, of course, I was very anxious. Self care. Is there a problem with self care, which means a problem with washing or dressing myself? Can be as basic as combing my hair. Any mobility problem the patient has. Okay. Okay. So now, as I was talking about utility, it is a number which varies between 0 and 1, representing the quality of life. 1, it is used to quantify HRQL so that different health states can be compared. How it works? 1 means perfect health, 0 means death. As I said, negative values exist which are for the conditions which are considered worse than that. Extreme pain, complete immobility, right? And sources of utility value, from where they come from: patient surveys, literature, clinical trial data, and sometimes expert opinion also helps, right? Let's say these are the standard utility values. Um, for sometimes for pharmacoeconomic models also I need the utility value, and there are a lot of standard values which are published in literature, so we can take it from there as well, right? Mapping and valuation of utilities in HEOR. When direct utility values are not available, mapping techniques are used to predict utilities from other PROs or clinical data. Now, what is it? Mapping is the development and use of model or algorithm to predict utility values using data or other indicators